Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Do you already have it? AVA dash. So you can start laying down, you can settle into your space as everybody gets settled into our summer season. A couple days. Beautiful wind energy tonight. You can stretch out your legs, stretch out your arms. Make sure you have enough room to make a, we'll say, sun angel. Stretch your toes out, stretch each finger out. Let your spine get a little longer as you breathe in and breathe out. Enjoy our wonderful evening here tonight. Cooled off a little bit. We have the nice poofy clouds, some evening birds and insects. And I always like the lawnmower and the kids playing outside, summer sports. Bring a smile to your face. Hug your knees in towards your chest. We have some dragonflies flying by, so maybe you'll get a glimpse of one of those. Eating some mosquitoes and little buggies for us. Stretch your heels up to the clouds. Reach your fingers up too. Keep your head down. Keep your shoulders down. Roll your ankles. Roll your wrists. Move your fingers. Move your toes. Make a big star shape as your legs go down and your arms go down. And then squeeze your legs together on the ground, arms down by your side. Take a moment, take a breath. And belly button in, hug your knees in towards your chest. Keep your right knee in, extend your left leg long. Keep it hovering above the ground. Flex and point your ankle a few times. Belly button in, switch, left knee in, right leg long. Keep it extended above the ground. Point and flex your ankle. Belly in, hug in both knees. Shoot your legs up to the sky, grab where you can, maybe your big toes. Keep your right big toe, extend your left leg all the way to the ground. Let it go all the way to the ground this time. Left hand can be on your left thigh as you crunch up. See if you can get your forehead towards your shin. Keep the leg up there, lower the head down. Open the leg out to the side, make a big straddle. Belly button in, right leg back up to the sky. Crunch up one more time. Keep the leg up, relax the head. And switch your grip. Grab your leg with your left hand instead so you can let it twist over to the left. Right arm can go out to T for a little counterbalance. Look over to the right, twist out. Looks good. Keep your shoulders down. Try and stack your hips. Look back up at the sky. Right leg up back up to the sky. Crunch back up towards your shin. Reach up and lower down. Full body stretch. Belly button in. Hug in both knees. Reach your left leg up. Right leg goes to the mat. Grab where you can, maybe the big toe. Crunch up, forehead towards your shin. Your right hand can be on your right thigh. Lower the head, leg out to the side. Back up to the sky, crunch up. Reach up, lower down. Or twist, lift the left leg up and twist over to the right. Left arm can go out to T. Shoulders stay down, stack your hips. Look back up to center. Left leg comes up. Let's lift the right leg up too. Reach up for the toes. Get some momentum. Come up to your seat. Stretch your legs out. Bang the backs of your legs into the ground. Point and flex your toes. Make sure you have a good spot. Breathe in, feeling good. Enjoy all that wind energy. Fold over your legs. Left hand, let's get it to reach forward a little more. Grab the right foot. Big open twist out to the right. Find the T arms. And pop up that right leg. Stack your head, heart, hips. Look back out past your right thumb. You can grab your knee. Maybe even just have the foot on the ground or pick it up. And find your twist. Breathe. Keep your twist. Just look back to center. Unwind back to your fold. Breathe. Let any care, stress, tension go away with the breeze. Right arm reaches out. Grab your left foot. Big open wide arms to T. Left arm reaches back. Pop up the left foot. Belly in. Maybe lift your heart a little bit. Stack your spine a little bit. Twist. Look back. breathe. Keep your twist, look back to center, unwind back to your fold. Bring your hands back halfway, flat back, sit all the way up. Roll your shoulders back a few times. Bring your hands behind you, fingers towards you, thumbs in towards each other. Point your toes, put the weight in your hands. See if you can lift up your seat. Maybe you go all the way up to a diagonal line. Maybe you're somewhere in between. Look up, maybe even look back. Toes down, hips up. One more breath. And lower down. Bend your knees. Reach up, stand up. Maybe don't touch the floor. Stand up tall. Find your mountain pose. You have a good gaze point for balance. And just to relax your eyes. Let's bend our knees, touch the floor. Reach all the way up. Breathe in, look up. And fold down. Bend your knees, hinge at the hips. Let your head go. Exhale. Look forward, flat back. Maybe your hands come all the way up. Maybe they stay down at your toes. Fold, exhale. Plant your hands just the right foot back. Find your lunge. Drop your right knee. Catch your prayer. Lift it all the way up. Find your inhale as you take it up. Let your exhale take you down. Lengthen out that right leg. Warrior one feet. Get the back foot down. Take your inhale. Come on up. Let your exhale take you down. Warrior 2 feet. Take your time. Spiral open. Warrior 2. Breathe in. Let your exhale cartwheel you down. Runner's lunge. Breathe. Take a moment. Right heel back. Heart forward. Get your footing. High crescent lunge. Breathe in. Take it up. Squeeze your inner thighs. You can look forward, maybe up. All the air's in. Let your exhale take you down. Step the right foot forward. Forward fold. Let your head go. You're touching the floor. Breathe in. Reach all the way up. And fold back down. Exhale. Flat back. Breathe. Lengthen out your spine. Fold left foot back. Find your runner's lunge. Make sure that right knee's right on top of the ankle. Drop the left knee. Catch your prayer. Lift it up. You're getting a nice split stretch for your hips. Exhale brings you down. Lengthen out that left leg. Get your warrior 1 feet. And lift up on your breath in. Let your exhale take you out. Warrior 2 feet. Take your time. Get your footing. Get your balance. Spiral open. You can breathe. You can hold your breath in at the top. Let your exhale take you out. Runner's lunge. Breathe. Squeeze your inner thighs. High crescent lunge. Take it up. Take another sip of air at the top. And exhale. Take it down. Left foot forward. Forward fold. You're touching the floor. Reach all the way up to the sky. Breathe in. And back down. Exhale, fold. Look at your belly button. Sway your head a little, your lower back, your shoulders hang. Couple breaths in this upside down pose. As always, you get to practice your flow as you jump back to plank. Lower down chaturanga like a push-up, using your strength on your exhale. Upward facing dog on your breath in. Maybe just the tops of your feet, hard up. And flip your feet. Downward facing dog, hips up to the sky. Lengthened out spine. 5 breaths. Maybe you just hold. Maybe you move and walk in place a little bit. You're always allowed to wiggle. Look at your belly button. And look at your hands. Jump back up to your hands. Forward fold. And bend your knees into chair. Lift your heart. Chair pose. 1 breath. Mountain pose. Arms by your side. Find chair pose again. Maybe touch the floor. Lift your heart. Hips back. All your airs in. Full extension of the pose. Let your exhale fold you out. Flat back. Lengthen. And find your flow. Hands to the mat. Jump back to plank. Lower right away. Exhale. Your back bend. Inhale. You can go with your breath. And down dog. Exhale. Right leg to the sky. Breathe in. Exhale. Crunch it in towards the nose. Back up to the sky. 3-legged dog. Crunch it in towards the right elbow. Breathe in. Back up to the sky. 3-legged dog. Breathe. Crunch it in towards the left elbow. Back up to the sky. 3-legged dog. Bring it all the way up to the hands. Warrior 1 feet. Come up on your inhale. Your breath. Take your time. Settle in on your exhale. Maybe bend your right knee a little more. Relax your shoulders. 1 more breath in. And let your exhale take you out. Frame your front foot. Right leg back and up. 3-legged dogs. And back up to your hands. Same foot. Warrior 2. Come on up. Spiral open. Flip your right palm. Revolve it up. Reaching up. Maybe reaching back a little. Bend into that right knee a little more. And then straighten the right knee. Pop up the right toes. Reach away with the right hand. Breathe into the right ribs. And we're going to side angle. Bend the right knee. Right hand comes down, maybe all the way to the floor. Left hand up. You don't always have to reach down to the floor. You could get your elbow on your knee and stack your shoulders. Stack your knee over your ankle. Belly in. Not too much weight on that bottom hand. You can just float. Maybe we can actually hold a beach ball out and above our head, arms by our ears, and lift ourselves back up. Warrior 2. Flip your right palm 1 more time. Revolve it back. Find your inhale. And cartwheel out. Frame your front foot. Right leg back and up. 3-legged dog. Stay with the same leg. Right leg back up to the front. Runner style lunge. Drop your left knee. Catch your prayer. Lift it up. Find that twist to the right. Open your arms out to T. Take your left hand down to the inside of the right foot. Right hand up. Find your twist. Keep your twist. Lengthen out the left leg. Squeeze your inner thighs. Come up to your twist. To the right. Arms to T. You can stay on your knee if you'd like. Breathe. Warrior 2. Slice the air. Helicopter around. Straighten the right knee. Find your triangle. You can have your hips go back. Reach your right hand forward. Reach for that right big toe. You don't have to get that far. You can stay in good alignment, shoulders stacked, like you're in that toaster slot. Bring your left hand down, bend your right knee. You'll be in a lizard lunge. You can scoot that right foot out a little bit. Hands are like in plank, left leg's back. Breathe in. See about picking up the right foot so the right knee's towards the elbow. Then shoot it back to plank. Take your flow. Exhale, lower down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Downward facing dog. Take a couple breaths. Left leg to the sky. Breathe in. Crunch it in towards the nose. Exhale. Take it up. Three-legged dog. Crunch it towards the left. Go with your breath. Back up. Breathe in. Crunch it towards the right elbow. And breathe back up to the sky. Go slow. Back up to your hands. Warrior one feet. Come on up. Get your footing. If you want to challenge yourself tonight, challenge yourself. If you just want to chill, you could bring your legs closer or maybe stagger them more on railroad tracks than being so close. Whatever you're feeling. Couple more breaths. Clock the hips forward, the shoulders forward. Relax. Enjoy. Take a big breath of air, fill up the lungs. Maybe look up even more and let your exhale fold you out. Left leg back and up, three-legged dog. Take your breath, make sure you have good alignment, and then left leg back up to the hands. Warrior 2 feet. Take your time, come on up. Flip your left palm, revolve it back. Reach away with the left finger, straighten the left leg, pop up the left toes. Go to side angle, bend into the left knee, left hand comes down, maybe all the way to the floor. Or you could get there and decide to bring the elbow up to the knee, right hand in the sky, stack your shoulders, look up, breathe. Yep, thumb to the front. Belly button in, lift yourself up, flip and revolve. Big breath in, let's cartwheel out, frame the front foot. Find your runner's lunge. Let that right heel stretch back, heart forward. Let's do a three-legged dog with a breath as the left leg lifts up. Lengthen out the spine, look toward your belly, and then bring it back up to the hands. Runner's lunge, drop that right knee and catch your prayer. Find a twist to the left. Keep those inner thighs squeezing. Look back, stack your head, your heart, your hips. Bring your right hand down to the inside of the foot, left hand up. Finding that twist. Keep the twist, lengthen out the right leg. Get weight out of the bottom hand, lift yourself up to your twist to the left. Lunge legs. Maybe you look back at that left hand, slice the air, pivot around, warrior two. Straighten the right or left leg. And you might walk in a little bit. Let the hips go back. Reach the left hand forward. Maybe it goes all the way down to the big toe. Right hand up. Triangle pose. Find your lizard lunge. Bend into the left knee as the right hand comes down. On the inside, you can scoot the left leg out a little bit. Make sure your hands are like plank, right leg's back, belly in. Pick up the left foot, see if you can tap your left knee to the left elbow. Then step it back to plank. On your exhale, lower elbows, graze your body. You can go all the way down. Tops of the feet flat. Breathe in, back bend, peel up. Use your back muscles. Child's pose, exhale. Let your forehead sink down. Maybe even sway your forehead a little side to side. Give your intuition a massage. If your forehead's not quite down on something, put your hands underneath your forehead so you can relax for a moment. Take a big breath, wave up to a tabletop. Hips warmed up. You can wag your tail a little bit, shift some weight around in your shoulders, your wrists, move your spine around freely. You got lots of blood flowing. Your big rock muscles in your legs feel that much better. Squared up, cow pose, look up towards the clouds. Cat pose, round, look at your belly. Two more. As you're ready, tuck your toes, lift your knees an inch, hold it there for a moment, pulse your knees in and out a little bit. Pause, keep your knees super bent, pike your hips up, down dog. Walk your hands back to your feet. Root down your feet, rise all the way up, standing at the back of your mat. Reach your arms up high, mountain pose, exhale. Reach your arms out to T. Give yourself a hug. Right over left. Sorry. Stay right there. Try your eagle arms. Fingers up to the sky, thumbs to your face. Maybe palms match up or start to match up. Wrists are straight. Find a little back bend. Lift your elbows up to the sky. Bend your hips and your knees. Hinge forward. See if you can tap your elbows to your knees. Take it back up. Breathe in. Lengthen your legs. Belly button in. Hips squeeze. Hips up, heart up, elbows up, look up. Exhale, fold a little bit, hinge a little bit, elbows towards your knees. One more time, big breath in, lift it up, and take it down. Lengthen back up to your standing eagle arms. If you don't quite have the right arm hooked on top, just hug until you can make that connection on top. Shift your weight to your left leg and see about picking up your right foot. If you tap down 100 times, that's fine. If you catch your balance today, find that little baby chair with your left leg. Tightly cross over. Maybe a little kickstand off to the side is where you stop. Or hook all the way around. Maybe elbows towards your knee. Take a breath wherever you are, enjoying the breeze. We're going to unwind to a big star, well, short star rather. Yeah. And then step back together, mountain pose. Reach your arms out to T, give yourself a hug, left over right. So the elbows should be at least on top of each other, if not the left one's going further. And then you'll be able to pick your forearms up and keep your elbows hooked. Fingers up, thumbs to your face. Remember, you can stop anywhere along the way. Just close your eyes and breathe. Tune me out. Otherwise, flow. Breathing in, find your back bend. Lift your elbows up. And hinge a little, elbows towards your knees. Should feel nice. Take it up. Breathe in. Look up with your eyes. Reach back with your fingers. Hinge a little, elbows towards your knee. Belly button in to get that space. Take it up. And take it down. Back up to your standing. Shift your weight to your right leg. Pick up your left. That in itself is balance, or challenging rather with the balance. Maybe bend the right knee a little bit. Maybe that's where you pause and practice balancing and having the strength to do a little baby chair so you can tightly cross the left over the right. Maybe each side's a little different. You have that option to have a little kickstand and maybe sit down in your chair a little bit more. You can do a kickstand and still do the elbows. If you have more twist, you can tuck the toes behind the ankle, belly in, balancing on that ankle down there, the right ankle, maybe elbows towards your knees, crouching eagle, do your best. 3 breaths. Coming out strong, controlled, step a little wider, reach your arms up in a big V like we're a big extended star. And step back together, mountain pose. Big breath in, side out. Touch the floor, little chair pose as you lift up. Big back bend at the top, hips forward, and fold, exhale. Walk your hands out to plank. breathe. You can take your knees down if you want to or need to, otherwise stay up another breath or two. Hike the hips up to down dog. Look at your thumbs, right foot up to the hands. Warrior one feet, come on up. Look up, take a sip of air, let the arms come down by your side. Interlace behind, roll the shoulders back. Notice if the left shoulder's kind of behind and clock it forward best you can. Maybe look up, hard up. Right shoulder towards your right knee, humble warrior. Maybe pop up the knuckles, pinkies towards the front. You can look back, let the head go. Knuckles up to the sky, not the palms. Two more breaths, just chill, or maybe challenge yourself a little at the end. Stay there. Look forward, find your gaze point. Maybe you keep your arms there. Warrior three as you balance, lifting the left leg. You can always switch your hands to your hips or your heart. Square up the hips. One day you're a capital T. Keep the left leg up. See if you can fly down, hands down to the floor. Forehead towards your shin. Creating that split in the sky. Hinge at the hips. Nice forward fold over that right leg. So the hips are squared right now. Bring the left hand to your hip. Right hand can walk out a little bit. You can bend your right knee as much as you want if you don't have blocks. Open your hips so they're stacked, going towards your half moon. The pinky toe side of the left leg will be facing up towards the clouds. Stack your shoulders and go back to your standing split. Clock everything down like a nice fold. We'll try it one more time so we all got it. The right hand can walk out to the right corner a little bit, left hand to your hip, open that hip, half moon, lots of balance. You guys got it. We're just practicing. We're going to warrior two. Bend the right knee, step way back, lift your heart. We'll all meet there. Skandasana to the back, your half squat, bend your left knee, pop up your right toes. Think about a chair in your left hip. So the right toes are popped up, sitting back in the left hip. Get your hands down to your left toes area and walk back to the original front. Pivot on the feet. You're back to your lizard lunge. Walk that right foot out a little bit so you have enough room. Maybe you kind of slice the air as you go forward and back a little bit. Left heel back. The right knee can open maybe too. Weight in the hands like a push-up. Pick up the right foot. So the right knees to the right elbow. Build some strength only for a second. And step the right foot back to plank. Find your flow. Exhale down. Inhale up dog. Exhale down dog. Take a breath. Enjoy your heartbeat. Look at your thumbs. Left leg or left foot up to your hands. Warrior one feet. Come on up. Shoulders definitely clocking forward. So just notice the right hip will definitely always be a little behind, but the shoulders can turn. Let's relax the arms, interlace behind. Roll the shoulders back, lift the heart. And left shoulder towards the left knee, humble warrior. Go slow, keep the spine long, pop up the hands when you get there if it feels okay. Let the head go when you get there if it feels okay. If the hips go way out to the left, see if you can pull them back as if there's a wall on either side of you and you can just hinge and go forward. Lots of strength happening, lots of good connections within, balance. One more breath, doing your best. And look forward at your gaze point. Find your warrior three balance. Maybe keep your arms the same as the right leg goes up into the sky. Now that little bit that your right hip needed to align, you can now clock it down. Breathe, be proud of yourself. You're on one leg. See if you can keep those hands up as long as you can as you fly down, right leg in the sky. Eventually the hands will meet the ground. Forehead towards your shin. Right leg up in the sky like a split. Get a nice hinge at the hips. Maybe even bend that left knee a little bit. And you might have to bend the left knee a whole lot. Get the left hand out to the left corner of your mat area. Set up for a half moon. Right hand on your hip. Notice it's clocked down. Now open it. Clock it open. Pinky toe up to the sky. Try and stack your shoulders. And then clock it back down to standing split. Just so you know where you came from, should feel nice on your hips. Wake up that lower back, strengthen a bit. Forehead towards your shin again. Before we transition to half moon, walk your left hand out, right hand to your hip, open it out. And do your best. Transition to warrior two. As you bend your left knee, get way back with the right foot. Open out. Feel good about it. Strong warriors. Squeeze your fingers together, engage your upper arms a little bit. Our Cossack squat to the back. So bend your right knee, sit back like a chair, pop up your left toes. You can stay up like this. You can end up going pretty low. And then we all start to practice to get lower as we reach for our right big toes, touch the ground, and then walk back to the original front. Pivot on the feet, lizard lunge, walk the left foot out a little bit. You can shift forward and back a little bit, coming up on your pinky toe or your tippy toes. Maybe you let that left knee go out a little bit, so you're just up on the pinky side of your foot. Last strength, you got it. Push up hands, push into the ground. Right foot's already there. Pick up your left foot, tap your left elbow, step back to plank, breathe in. Let your exhale lower you down. Set yourself up, big breath in, upward facing dog. And down dog, exhale. Slowly, with your inhale, float your right leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Pigeon pose as we Crunch the right knee in towards the right elbow. Slide it down so it's outside of the wrist. The foot can come up towards the left wrist one day. Settle your hips down like a split. If this is way too much, you can go to your back and I'll give you a modification. Otherwise, you can just hang out like this if it doesn't hurt your knee. Big breath in. You're good where you are. Can you get this foot on forward a little bit more? Yep, good. You just can't fall into this hip. Yeah, what you just did was perfect. Yep, and little by little, this foot will come up, but you don't really have to worry about it. More about just relaxing. You feel this in your right hip? Come down, maybe.
Am I supposed to hear here?
It's more like, yeah, like right here.
Okay.
Yeah? Cool. If you can notice my knee, if you can get it to be any bit like that, so it comes out. Yeah. Obviously, don't tweak your knee though. Yeah, what you're doing is perfect. Yep, and if you get a yoga block, you can put it under your seat right here so you kind of have something to sit on.
Okay.
But you want to keep your hips even. You're doing a good job. Yep. If this is available, you can do this. Maybe. Close. Keep practicing. That's real close. We're at about 5 breaths. Let's do 5 more. If your mind's busy, you can do your 3-part breath, filling up the belly, filling up the lungs, filling up the throat. There's almost endless breathing options. You can pull the belly in and just focus on the rib cage movement. Breathe in and out through your nose. Maybe exhale, sigh out. From our pigeon legs, we're going to come up back up to our hands. And you all did a great job keeping your hips squared here, but now we get to fall over to our right hip, swing that left leg around. If you can't have your pretzel legs, just lengthen out the right leg, crossing the left one over, sit up tall, reach up with the right hand, and twist to the left. So left hand comes up behind you and use your right hand for a little leverage on the left knee. Yeah. Yep. So twist to the left. Twist whatever way feels good. Look back to center. Reach up. We're going to twist over to, forward with me, to the right for a little counter twist. And then the left leg's going to swing back. Walk your hands back to the original front like a push-up. Find your pigeon stretch for the transition. Get your hips back to center. Tuck the back toe. Lift up the bottom knee. Step back. Down dog. Exhale. Nice and slow. Let your left leg float up with your inhale. Let your exhale bring it towards the left elbow. Slide it down towards the left wrist. Get that ankle and heel underneath of you as much as you can. Bring it forward. Settle those hips down like a split. Each side's a little different. Be patient. Take a big breath in and out. Slowly come up. And let our hips fall over to the left. Swing that right leg around. Sit up tall. Hands on that right knee. Sit up a little taller. Twist to the right. Your left hand can assist. Yeah. Yep. You can get the elbow on the outside. You can keep twisting. If you can get your elbow to go the other way and then grab that knee eventually. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe get that hand closer. Long neck. You can let your chin go down a little bit towards that back shoulder. Look back to center. Reach up. This time we're going to stretch our legs out. Back to the straight legs. Bang the backs of your knees on the ground a couple times. Do it a couple more times. Sit up taller. Reach up higher. Let your exhale hinge you out. Big breath in and out. One more. And out. Walk your hands back halfway. Flat back, sit all the way up. Roll your shoulders back. Make sure you have enough room to roll back. Otherwise, scoot your legs forward. Maybe don't use your hands. And then roll your spine down. Give yourself a little alignment along the way. 2 rounds, bridge or wheel. Bring your heels close to your body. Maybe touch your heels. Lift your seat up. Bridge up. Squeeze your glutes. Heels into the ground. Strengthen your back. Look up at the clouds. Hard up. Let the outer shoulders almost go to the mat more and more. Breathe. As you exhale, hips reach for the heels. Lengthen out that back a little more. Same pose again, doing bridge or maybe hands up by your ears. And you can start to work on your wheel. If you just want to put your hands there, that's fine. If you want to start to bridge up with your hands there, that's fine. Maybe you go all the way up and impress yourself. Beautiful work. Keep your elbows in. As you come down, reach your hips towards your heels. Lengthen out that lower back. And then lengthen out your legs. Find your resting pose. Enjoy our nice little community here. Our lovely field space we have. Everything growing around us. Let your feet flop open. Relax your cheeks. Let all the movement of practice kind of settle down. Like you swirled up all your energy. Let it settle back into place. Right where you want it. I love the big breeze. It can give you energy, take away any unwanted energy. Enjoy these moments, my friends. Let everything go. Stay still. Take a big breath in, count to 4. Hold it at the top. Keep that breath in. Your lungs are big. And then exhale it slow. Count to 4. Pause with no breath. Lungs are empty. And then big breath in. Stretch your toes, stretch your fingers, move around your face. Stretch your heels away, bend your knees. Stretch your palms open, bend your elbows. Make big sunshine rays. Maybe stretch out your legs too, like our sun angels. And flex your heels, reach up. Roll over to one side, bend your knees, get comfortable just for a moment, just for a breath. Practicing, you always have that moment for a deep inhale and a relaxed exhale to reset the moment. Press yourself up, feeling good. Enjoy the views, the nice clouds, the beautiful sky, some smiling faces. Rib cage feeling good, spine up tall. Hands at your heart. Give yourself some love. Reach your arms up one last time together. Feel that breeze come in between your fingertips. Palms together. Bring it down towards your heart. Peace and love, my friends. Take your time, as always.